Okay.
As soon as he does it on there,
Okay.
it will automatically. The only thing they couldn't figure out, you don't think we'd have full screen, no?
We can? Oh.
No, we don't even need to do it. It'll do it automatically.
Oh, okay.
The only thing we couldn't figure out is how to make go from the top cascading or bottom. But if you're a freshman, you plug in, you know.
Yeah.
Use the whole thing. Last time they lost was in spring of 2016. That was in a regular. That was in a tournament. They only lost in a regular. It's been a long time. Yeah. So I'll introduce you. I'll introduce the game. And then I'll turn it over to you to go through the Gorham lineup. Yeah, but I want the order.
Yes, but I just say the last minute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, whatever you want to do.
I can see them both from here. I can only see that one when I'm over there, so.
I'm just waiting to see. The sound's not on yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so I shouldn't be able to hear you through it?
No.
Okay.
What? You think what? Lost?
Is that gonna, the noise pollution, is that gonna, or is it gonna get picked up? Adds to the atmosphere, I guess.
All right, ready?
Sure.
Alrighty, folks. Good afternoon. Welcome to Scarborough High School for a Thursday afternoon baseball between the visiting Rams of Gorham taking on your Scarborough Red Storm. Joined in the booth today, I have Charlie Meadows, the one, the only. On the camera today, Maya Dunn. Who do we have on the bump today for Scarborough? We didn't get that on the lineup card. Let's see. Hopefully he's got a pitching motion that exposes his number here.
13.
Uh-oh. Well, it's not Gambo.
Our numbers, of course, are not updated, so by process of elimination, it would be Griffiths. Also, it Charlie Fellows.
How did I say Meadows?
Did you say Meadows?
Yeah. Should we just
It's alright. I'll
try
fix it.
again?
Yeah, whatever.
I think that's Laponis, if I had to guess, but that's not right.
It's right there.
No.
And it,
Is
does
that
it say 18?
is it 13 or 18? I
Doesn't
don't
help
think
us.
it matters. We don't have either of those. Why did they change the numbers?
I think it's 13. It looks
Yeah,
like
I don't think that doesn't help us now.
Alrighty, folks, we're back. It is Charlie Fellows in the booth with me. Maya Dunn on the camera, and we are underway. Leading off for Gorham, number 24, Brady Wintle. One-on-one. Notice where the umpire is located there, Charlie. Still two umps, but he's calling balls and strikes from behind the pitcher's mound.
Behind the pitcher's mound. I was about to mention how we can't see the ump because he's not
Fly ball to center.
normal spot, but running on it, making the catch there is Peter O'Brien, center fielder.
One down. Number 11, shortstop, Bodie Meter for the Rams. In a minute here, Charlie's going to give you a little recap of these two teams' last outings earlier this week. Both coming off wins, right, Charlie?
Yeah, both coming off wins against previously undefeated teams. These squads are both 3-0. Scarborough beat the 5-0, now 5-1 Yachtsmen of Falmouth 9-3 in their last outing. And Gorham topped the Red Riots of South Portland 2-1, dropping them to 3-1. One of these perfect records will end today, of course, but coming into it, these are the two of the top teams in the conference.
Still early, but still an important game, right, Charlie? I mean, you want to find out kind of where you stand up against, the other top teams in the league. So I think this is a good barometer for both these teams. Obviously, I think, like you said, Falmouth for Scarborough and Sopo for Gorham was a good test, and now they get another good test today. So looking to see, kind of who kind of is the elite, honestly, at this point. I mean, it's still early, but he struck him out. Sorry, our lineup cards are not lining up. Still trying to figure out who's on the bump today for the Red Storm.
Yeah, but Gorham especially has surprised thus far. South Portland was touted to be, and still is, of course, at 3-1 toward the top of the conference. But a huge win coming for the Rams in a close game. Scarborough has not had many of those so far this season, but they could be in for a test today.
Caleb Hendricks into the box, looks at ball one. Did I do that right, Charlie? Is that an F8 for a fly out to center?
That, from my limited
Charlie's my official. No, you're my official
knowledge,
scorekeeper.
That does appear to be correct.
You like that backwards K too, right?
I do like that.
Got a piece of that one. Runs the count to 1-2 here.
Skies
Oh,
at foul.
that car is in danger.
Oh,
The school is in danger.
Wow.
I take it back.
clean over the car. One and two, the count.
Back to the pitcher.
Grounds it to the pitcher.
High
And
throw, but he got him.
there's
And it's
the
a
side.
1-2-3.
Sorry, I'll stop talking over you.
Sorry, hang on. So by process of elimination, it can't be Laponis. Not Laponis, not Yamagawa. Hold on, I'm going through all of this. It's not Laponis, it's not Prince Chad. I'm not even high. It's not Ryan Kelly, he's a lefty. It's not Ben, he's playing. Could be Kate. Nope, it's not Kate. It's not Connor, it's not Townsend. It's not Frank. It's not Donahue, it's not Frank. It's not Yamagawa. It's not Peter. It's not, definitely not Mason. That's it. It's Harrison Griffiths. Alright, so I'm only going to turn your mic on for the beginning of this inning. I'm going to go find out for sure.
Run, quick, run. Bottom of the first starting now with Thomas Donahue, the left fielder, set to lead off for the Red Storm. Facing the starting pitcher for the Rams, Kyle Schofield, the junior. We're currently awaiting reconnaissance on who exactly the mystery man on the mound was that last half inning who recorded a strikeout. We will get that info to you shortly. As the back half of the first is set to begin. Jumps out ahead 0-2 quickly on the Red Storm leadoff man.
Oh.
Nice one.
Yeah. All right.
And we can now officially confirm that that was in fact Harrison Griffiths.
Donahue looking at a 1-2 count here, bottom of the first, nobody out.
Checked his swing. And strikes out.
And they're going to say he went.
Quick early strikeout. Of course, this Rams pitching staff did a number on South Portland in their last outing, holding them to just one run. See how they fare against the Red Storm today. Here is TJ Laponis.
Did we say Kyle Schofield is on the bump today for Gorham?
That he is.
Laponis, a junior and already a 3-year starter at shortstop, so takes strike one.
Nothing but strikes so far from Schofield.
Good eye, 1-1. Common here at Scarborough High School, a softball has leaked over into left field. Quick pause in the action. On the curve. Routine play at short by Meter.
And here we have the power hitting catcher, Nick Frink, batting third.
First inning against Falmouth, Nick went deep to left.
And he does
All
that
the
a lot.
accounts I've heard, it was quite the shot. He looks at a curveball low.
Looking at a ball, 2-0 the count.
Gets just under that one.
Skying it out to center. Making the catch is the center fielder. That was Landon Bickford, the junior. And that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 innings from both as we head into the second.
No score. Quick first, huh?
Very quick.
A lot of strikes from the pitchers.
Both pitchers are on the money so far.
I'd have to wonder if the umpire behind the pitcher leads to a wider strike zone. You think?
That's an interesting. We don't really get a good angle on it
Yeah.
here. We can only see the height. We don't really know how far.
And we're not
going
going to be able to give you any data on that, folks, so don't expect that. Just spitballing whether or not the umpire being behind the pitcher widens the zone a little bit, and maybe he calls.
It certainly would make a wider and possibly lower zone. You're from a slightly higher vantage point. And at a slight angle, too, of course. You can't stand directly behind the pitcher. So,
just a quick update from across the way here. After letting up an early run to Gorham in the first in softball, Scarborough has come back still in the top of the first, still only 1 out. They've gotten 2 back already, and they're still batting. So we'll try to give you updates as we go.
Colin McDonald, the starting left fielder for Gorham, set to lead off this half of the inning with the now identified Harrison Griffiths dealing to him.
You know what we need, Charlie? One of those pitch counters.
I have one in my car. Like a clicker counter thing?
Yeah.
I have one in my car.
No, too late now.
Get it, though.
We missed the first inning.
Well, no, because I use it to count things when I'm driving. It's at like 600 right now. I count when someone's headlight is out. Or if I see a Tesla. I entertain myself when I drive. I get bored.
Okay. Just in from the outside world, Sophie Brooks here in the booth with us today taking pictures for photo. Does have one of those pitch count clickers in her car. For no good reason has been discovered yet, but standing by for one. I'll let you know when we hear one. Griffiths deals. Slow one to second. Handled. 1 down.
And it will be Cody Selleck, the left fielder. Oh, that was the first baseman. I misread that. So this is the left fielder now coming up to bat for Gorham.
So yeah, why did I write that like that? That was supposed to be a B. There you go.
We're all
sir.
professional here, folks.
Yep.
Our camera definitely did not die minutes before
Yeah.
this recording started.
Yep. Fly
Skies
ball
it out
right
to
field.
right.
Ooh, it's down the line. Let's see if Ben Segan can make a play on it. Great effort. Can't get there.
No harm done.
Just a long strike, they call that, right?
Very long strike.
Beautiful day here in Southern Maine, folks. Feels like a little bit of normalcy. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast today. We sure are enjoying being out here. We got a full house at Scarborough High School. I got track practice going on behind us. We got softball off to our left, baseball right in front of us. Some fans checking out the game. It's good to be here now today, let me tell you.
Been a while since looked like this back here.
I know.
I'll tell you.
It's been a long winter, and we've been inside a lot. Count runs to 2-2. Slow roller, back to the pitcher. Griffith's second of the day. Gets the out.
And it will be Quinn Dillon, the second baseman, up for Gorham. See if he can get a base runner here. It's been all lots thus far. Griffith stealing early. And again, foul ball out of play.
Falls into the abyss of that hill right there.
It's the briar patch, yeah.
Where baseballs go to die. Quickly ahead 0-1. Griffith's done a nice job of getting first pitch strikes today. Getting ahead in the count early.
Always a key against a lineup that can hit. And clearly a 3-0 team such as Gorham holds that potential. Didn't really live up to it in their last game. Only put 2 up, but it was enough to win. And with the pitching staff.
He's going to take it himself. 6 up, 6 down for Gorham. Red Storm coming to bat.
Up here now on the bottom of the second. Peter O'Brien set to bat against the pitcher Schofield. Still all zeros on the board, which is to be expected. The first time through the lineup, trying to get a feel for the pitcher and his habits.
I do want to excuse the wind, folks. It's a typical spring windy day here in Maine, so if that's muffling some of our volume, I do apologize.
Brief mound visit, and we're set to start with O'Brien up to bat. Jumps out 1-0 on O'Brien. 2-1. Of course, you all knew that because our feed was absolutely not frozen for
Just working out some
the
kinks.
past few minutes.
Schofield delivers strike 2 to O'Brien. Off speed,
Rocket out
fly to left.
into left.
Oh, and he makes the play. Nice play by the left
Diving
fielder.
on is Cody Selleck. Excellent catch.
Did you get that, Maya, on camera? See if we can. Hold on. I mean, you want it.
We don't have instant replay technology, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's tough. Just try to get out there as close. It's hard.
Just do your best to imagine it. And here is Sagan. Ben Sagan.
Seguin. Ben
Excuse me.
Seguin up, the right
The right
fielder.
fielder.
Scarborough looking to get their first base runner of the day. As Charlie alluded to, it's been all pitching so far.
In the dirt for ball 1. Back into the parking lot goes that one. Strike 2. You ever witnessed a vehicle get hit by a foul ball?
I have indeed. I met many a times in my younger years when I was playing. It's always good for, park at your own risk, right? Come to a baseball game, the inherent risk. Ben strikes out on high heat.
Joe Townsend now the batter, third baseman. It's been a pitcher's duel thus far, Schofield and Griffiths. Someone will break through. Will it be Townsend?
Strike 1. Oh, nice curve. Fooled him. Fouled straight back, 0-2.
High for ball 1.
Two. I think Schofield liked that pitch. Disadvantage of being the ump behind you. You can't stare him down after you don't like one of his calls.
Judging by the reactions of his infielders,
Yeah, were they taking a few steps towards the dugout?
they may have agreed with him.
He
And
goes
it
to the
doesn't
curve
matter.
and he gets Townsend. Nice pitch, and that's 3 Ks for Schofield on the day as we're through 2. No score here in Scarborough.
And we're set to get started here on the top of the third. This is Sean Boylan, the junior, a catcher from Gorham, set to bat. We've got the 7, 8, 9 of the order, as it's been all outs thus far for Harrison Griffiths. Set to keep that momentum going here. Delivers a strike.
What did I say? First pitch strikes, right?
Now the offensive drought cannot be said for our neighboring softball game. The score is now tied at 2.
It's going to be a tough play for Leponis, and he tried to rush it. That should go down as a hit, I would say. It was up the middle. TJ was ranging to his left. Sorry, go ahead about the softball.
Yeah, they're tied up at 2 now in the second.
Scarborough about
Gorham
to come to the plate, I believe, in softball.
Was able to put up a run, but yes, we have our first base runner here.
I'm going to go on a limb. I am not the official scorer, but I'm going to go on a limb and say that was going to be a tough play, even if Leponis handled it smoothly. I'm going to call that a hit. As looks like JV girls lacrosse warming up behind us.
Just a single, because normally you do like how far they end up going. Yeah. This is Landon Bickford.
Boy, he was leaning at first there. Bickford showed bunt on the first pitch. Griffiths throws over on the second. They expect some movement here. Gorham may be anticipating how important one run might be, so they might try to manufacture something here. Griffiths out of the stretch for the first time today. Oh, Frick's going to throw down. Oh.
Close play at first. He strayed a little too far away from the bag there, but was able to get back.
Frank's got a monster arm behind the plate, too.
Yeah, like you said, Gorham might try to run here. They don't know how many chances they're going to get.
I don't know if that throw down to first is going to intimidate him to try, though. Let's see. He's going to throw down again.
Once again, they had him running, and again, nail-biting play. You wonder how many times they'll try that.
He's taking a big secondary lead.
2-1 the count. Bickford and the Rams trying to create something here. Throwing back to first is Griffiths again.
Yeah, I'm really worried about the runner there at first. I think Scarborough understands how big that could be as well. Townsend playing a step or two in on the grass. Middle infield at double play depth. Oh, he gets down a good one. Frank's going to go to second, though, and they got him. Forced play at second. Nice arm by Frank there. Laid down the bunt just a little too close to the catcher. Actually, it's one of these. Because he got him at second, right? Fielder's choice.
That is correct.
It was an attempted sack bunt, right?
I'm rusty at these.
No.
Oh, sack bunt would be if he got out.
Right,
yeah,
sack bunt would be
right.
if he got to second. Really, it was a great defensive play by Frank.
It was.
Did you see? He deadened the ball just a little too close to home plate. It was almost like almost an easy play for Frank. If that bunt gets a little into the grass, Frank's forced to go to first. So
bunting is hard.
Quick thinking, though. I hated bunting when I was younger. I don't know if you played. I hated bunting.
I have not, but I mean, even major leaguers sometimes can struggle with it. And now it is Bickford at first, and still keeping an eye on him are Griffiths and the Red Storm. And on the plate now is Daniel McKeege, the 9-hitter, third baseman. He jumps ahead 2-0.
Always a breeze here in southern Maine in early spring. We do pardon the sound. 3-0 count.
We are nothing if not exposed to the elements up here. Gets in a strike. He needed that one.
3-2. Griffith's fighting back. Would love to get a ground ball double play here if he can get it. Strikeout would do just fine as well.
Any out, really.
Yeah.
Try to mitigate some of the damage here. Not that there's been much, but payoff
That
pitch
gets by
in the
Frank
dirt
with ball four.
for ball 4. And
All right, so Griffith's in a little bit of trouble here. 1 down, first and second.
Back to the top of the order, too. This is Wintle. Brady Wintle, the designated hitter.
Strike one.
Skies
See
it
if a
foul.
fan can make a play. Oh,
Right between them.
if I could see who that fan was, I might call him out, but there's the ground ball they were hoping for. Laponis
Gets one. Can't
Off the
get
base.
the out at first. So we've got first and third, 2 outs here.
I think he beat it anyway, don't you?
Yes, he
Even
did.
even on the
Yeah.
drop, I think he had a beat.
That would have been a very tough throw.
Yeah,
And
it was
he,
a slow ground ball.
He
so
double clutched on it, so not quite fast enough. What's that scored as? Is that a?
that is a fielder's choice.
Bode Meter back up to the plate. He struck out in his first trip. Trying to put something on the board here for Gorham. They've got Bickford at third, running on that last play, possibly calling for a wild pitch. Throws in a strike. Griffith's trying to get out of this little mini jam unscathed. He had a great help last batter. Wendell grounding into the fielder's choice. Falls behind 2-1 here. Two and two. Momentary stoppage here. Scarborough softball has jumped ahead once again, 4-2 in their half of the second inning against Gorham, having a bit of an easier starts here.
Runner
Griffith
goes.
steals.
He's going to throw down. They'll take the
Frank
out.
makes that throw every time.
Yep.
And that is the side. They escape with no damage, thanks to a couple great throws from Nick Frank.
Yeah, he made the play on the bunt. He threw down to second there. He's got a big arm. Not only can he hit, he can field as well. We're going to the bottom of the third. Let's see if Scarborough can get some base runners here.
That is, yeah.
You can kind of I like to pretend you can talk strategy and stuff.
It was frozen again, Crowley. I fixed it though, but
You're so.
Can we tell how many people are watching through that? Or?
If we go on the phone, we learned this at Lucas.
Oh, you have to go to the actual.
Why are you going to?
Yeah. What time should I tell my dad to pick me up?
Who knows? Baseball can go on for hours.
Great.
Helpful. Don't worry, Crowley can take over in a heartbeat.
Apparently just Maya.
Literally just me watching.
Nice.
Are you sure you're...
What?
I'm gonna try it. No offense, Maya. I do trust you.
So keep Maya's phone open and you open it too and see if this is 2. God, we can really get wacky if that's the case.
Coming to the bottom half of the third now. Gorham almost made something happen in their half of the inning, but came up just short. Scarborough
Okay, if you type in store,
gonna try and see if they can get over the hump here, and they'll start
I go there all the time.
with the first baseman Cade Sullivan when
I do. Found it.
the throw around concludes.
Found it yet.
Oh, well then my phone says 2.
My phone says 3.
Sullivan, Blanchette, and Gower. God, that is some underclassmen. Is that,
If they pinch or something, we're screwed. We have no way of knowing. Starting pitch to Sullivan. Up and in for a ball.
Might be too many pictures.
Now 5-2 over on the softball field in Scarborough's favor.
I changed the code to 74.
2-1 the count.
Oh, we just changed the code. I'll change it again.
Followed up pitch in the dirt with a pitch over Sullivan's head. 3-1 now. First time he's gotten to 3 balls on any batter thus far.
Off the end of the bat.
Swinging.
Handled easily by second baseman Quinn Dillon. 1 down.
And it will be Ashton Blanchette, the sophomore, up to bat.
Charlie, I'm still trying to trace back in my head where I came up with Meadows for your last name.
I
It sounds like Fellows.
couldn't tell you. It is.
Is there a Charlie Meadows that I know in pop culture or something?
I'm trying to think. I can't tell you. I don't know of any Charlie Meadows. But you must have gotten it from somewhere.
I got it somewhere. Just high. 1-1. Softball now up 6-2 on Gorham, still in the bottom of the second, 2 outs.
Blanchette feigns a bunt there, but withdraws at the last second. Gets it in the dirt. 2-1. Bunting with nobody on, certainly a risky strategy, but if you're fast enough, it can pay off.
This is going to be a tough play for the shortstop. Yeah, he's got that beat. That's a hit.
Scarborough has
That's
a
an
base
infield
runner.
single.
Blanchette, speaking of speed, outruns the grounder. Now it is Connor Gower, the second baseman, rounding out the Scarborough lineup.
Does Scarborough try to get Blanchette over to second somehow? I don't think they'll bunt with 1 out, but let's see if he's got the wheels to move here. First time forcing Schofield out of the stretch.
An intruding softball has once again breached the confines of the baseball field, but play is not stopped this time.
Thanks to Officer Plord for coming out onto the field to grab it. Runner goes. Throw down. Ooh, I think he had him on time. Throws a little bit off. He's safe at second.
That might have had him if he had been able to glove it, but Blanchett gets lucky. The 0-2 from Schofield, now with a runner on second. That was a close one there, but down goes Gower. Struck out looking. And back to the top of the lineup we go. Here's Thomas Donahue. I assume that's 7-2. Stepping off the mound is Schofield. As Blanchett has shown he will run and look to do so again. Not there.
That could be a car ball.
Oh, just over. Thread the needle.
Those
Right.
there is some inherent risk parking there.
I don't know how much room there is between that the wall of the auditorium and that blue car, but
They're finding it.
yes.
I wouldn't risk it anymore if I was parked up there. Donahue. Oh,
Throwing back to second once again. Nearly picked off. That pitch might have actually been too fast for the second baseman to properly handle. He converted all of his momentum into that.
it's a big lead at second. That is a big lead at second.
0-2 to Donahue. Right up the middle.
Oh,
And can't handle it. But
he makes the
still
play.
able to
Good
make
play by the shortstop. Bobbled quickly, composed himself, and made the throw. After three, still no score. Both teams got on base in the third, unable to capitalize. We'll be right back.
Get warm back in Lochmire. It's like 90 degrees out.
Well, you know,
Oh,
it's early spring.
we blew out
And you see
Portland
how I'm
10-1 a couple weeks ago. Looks like that is not happening. Going to happen today.
Sorry, my mask
Barring
keeps
it.
coming down.
Do they go to extras?
Yeah.
Do they just keep playing until somebody wins?
But I'm
Like,
not
I
I feel less bad when I put
hope not. That's awful.
All right. Griffiths takes the mound for the 4th inning. He's been sharp so far. Just allowed a single to the catcher, Boylan, for Gorham. Other than that, he's been sharp. Was helped with some good defense by Nick Frink last inning.
The inning ended in a pickoff, so we pick up where we left off with Bode Meter back at the plate.
No.
Lines into the outfield. Single for Meter.
Can you see? Oh, you got pretty close. Is that as far as you can go?
I zoomed in. Looks like she's waving. She's so cute.
Caleb Hendricks now,
A child before.
junior. Grounded to the
Lays down a
pitcher
beauty.
on his first, and grounds to the pitcher again. Almost the exact same play.
Sacrifice, though. Gets this guy to second and lays down a beauty. Right down the first base line. Forced the pitcher to make the play. And it was a good one.
Is that a fielder's choice?
That is a sack bunt.
Was it a bunt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gets the man to second.
Colin McDonald now, the batters rolling by, and they continue to.
Oh, great stop by TJ.
Kept in the infield by Laponis, and keeps the runner on second from advancing, but on base is McDonald.
First and second, one down. Gorham with another chance here in the 4th.
See if Cody Selleck can make something happen here. Second inning in a row, they've applied some real pressure, but Griffiths got out of it the first time.
That's up the middle. Let's see if TJ can get 2. He's going to keep it himself. On to first, double play.
He gets out of it again.
Right where you wanted that ball. Up the middle, TJ can handle it all on his own. You know where that starts, right? Keeping the ball in the infield on that previous
Exactly. That would have almost certainly scored a run.
Well, think about what that does. He still could have turned 2, but then you have first and third, right? Gorham's going to probably run on first and third. Changes the outcome of the inning. So not only does TJ keep the previous one in the infield, keeps the runner from advancing, makes the double play unassisted to end the inning.
One of those plays that doesn't show up in the box score, but
yeah, the one he knocks down.
Completely changes the outcome of the inning and possibly the game, because runs are scarce here. Every one is going to count.
Bottom of the 4th. We are already halfway home, Charlie.
That is true.
Although at this pace, we may be here for 10 innings.
That is also true. And man, we were just talking about TJ Laponis set to see if he can change that and lead off this half of the 4th.
Just to be sure. We got Laponis, Frank, and O'Brien.
Heart of the order. But Schofield made quick work of him the first time around. And into the outfield, a grounder for Laponis. Good start to the inning.
Just a quick good luck to our JV lacrosse about to start behind us, taking on the Bulldogs of Portland.
And now we have Nick Frink.
I don't think TJ is going to run with Frank up, but he may.
Now, if Frink gets a bat on it, you're probably scoring regardless.
Exactly. Nice play by the catcher. Great block.
Great catching from this game on both sides thus far.
Absolutely. Defense around.
Of course, the man at bat was a part of that. But yes, this has been a well pitched and, in the absence of it, well defended.
Check on Laponis, back safely.
Want to know the count on the slugger.
Oh, we got under it.
Skies it into the shallow outfield, running on it,
Oh,
and
drops it.
unable to make the play
And the throw gets
is
away.
Hendricks, the right fielder. That is unfortunate.
That was all about the sun, folks. If you look behind us, the sun was in his eyes. That's going to go as an E9. First and second, still nobody out. It's going to bring up O'Brien, the hero, up at St. Joe's 2 years ago against Sopo. Had the game-winning hit in extras as Scarborough was on their way to just what was a magical, magical state run as they went on and beat, God, who did they beat up there in Augusta? Oxford Hills. Got it.
See if he can work some of his magic here. Of course, not in a walk-off scenario, but any hit counts here. And knowing that is Gorham, they're going to take some time to talk it over. Actually, I think Scarborough called that meeting, but still, this is a pivotal.
That's Gorham talking to the.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, still a pivotal point in the game for both teams here. We've had some close calls, but thus far neither team has been able to break through. This is definitely the scariest situation either pitcher has been in, though. First and second, nobody out.
Wish we had the Gorham manager mic'd up. We could hear what he was asking the ump about there. Not sure what his grievance was. (1-0) the pitch to O'Brien as we're back underway here.
Laponis leading off second and Schofield eyeing him. The pitch, bunted.
Oh, what a bunt. What a bunt.
Perfectly laid down. That had a lot of spin on it. He was unable to make that.
I don't think he wasn't.
Make that play.
Everybody was beating that out no matter what, don't you think?
That was the perfect amount. And now we have bases loaded, nobody out. Ben Seguin at the plate. If ever there was a time to break through, it would be here. Schofield's goal now should be minimizing any potential damage. We'll see how he fares. The pitch.
Infield all the way in. A lot of chance for Ben here to poke one through. Let's see if he can find a hole.
A 1-1.
That's high.
We're beginning to get a feel for where the strike zone is, having seen enough pitches at this point in the game. That was definitely above it.
2-1 to Seguin. Big moment here in the fourth. That's high
And
again.
again.
3-1 count. This is what you hope for as a hitter.
This is about the least, save a 3-0 count, the least desirable position to be in as a pitcher.
He's got to throw one here. Ben can look for his pitch. It should be a fastball with the bases loaded. It is. And it's ball 4.
Gee, you know, that looked like a strike from up
Yeah,
here. We just don't have that depth perception in that third dimension. But
I think the Gorham pitcher may agree with you, Charlie, so maybe he saw the same thing we initially saw. 1-0 Scarborough. Still nobody out.
And the scoreboard's still not updating.
It's not.
Unfortunately.
So we'll keep you guys updated as much as we can. Our score bot is what it's called that wirelessly relays the score to the camera. Is not working, so.
Still nobody out here. And now it is Joe Townsend back up. He struck out his first trip.
Oh, he pokes that one through. This might score 2. O'Brien's going to go.
Coming in is Frink. O'Brien
Throws to
coming
home.
behind him. He will slide in comfortably. Coming
Play
into
third. He's got him.
Gets the out. Seguin tried to stretch that one a little bit farther, but
That's Townsend with a 2 RBI. We're going to call, I think that's a single with an advance to second on the throw. 2 RBIs is more important, right? And who had the, this was an RBI too, right?
does it count if
Yeah.
it's a walk?
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
batted?
Yep.
Okay. Well, they get an out, but the damage has been done, and
The way Griffiths is pitching, you know, I don't want to get ahead, but, you know, 3-0.
yeah, you hate to fall into a hole like this, especially with how well Schofield was pitching before, but Scarborough, as they always do, found a way. And looking to continue
Nice
this
curve there.
hit train here is Cade Sullivan, who grounded out his first trip. Yeah, Schofield went through the entire order, did not give up a base runner. But his second time through has been considerably more eventful.
I like that. That's a nice way to put it. Eventful. I would agree. Strike 2.
Two to Sullivan.
Oh,
Looks at a ball. 3-2. Townsend on second. 1 out in a 3-0 game.
infield pop. Looks like second baseman's going to handle this one. Makes the play. 2 down.
That brings up Ashton Blanchette. Oh, I lied. He actually did have one base runner given up his first time through the lineup, and it was Blanchette with that infield single back in the third. Nothing came of it, though. Eight to 2 now is the lead in Scarborough's favor for the softball team. Both teams now ahead in their respective games. Lacrosse team, however, has fallen down 1-0 early here. Is that lacrosse or field hockey? That's lacrosse. Okay.
Yep. I misspoke earlier. Starting to have a little trouble with the control here.
3-0. Yeah, it's the count.
Gets that pitch count up pretty high as well. Townsend leads off second. Strike one.
Low for ball 4. Blanchette draws a walk.
It's going to bring up Gower, right?
Connor Gower, yep.
Gower struck out in his first at bat. He's got 2 ducks on the pond now. First and second, 2 down, bottom 4.
Schofield looking to get out of the inning with 3 runs. Certainly not ideal, but
minimize the damage, right?
Yeah, compared to the damage this team is capable of, you know, it's manageable.
3 would feel pretty good right about now, I think.
Doesn't get the strike call on that one. Oh, he wanted it. 2-1 now.
Oh, nice off-speed pitch there. Really nice.
I'm so gonna sunburn. I feel like I already am.
Yeah, your legs are a little.
Yeah.
Very low chance of getting a sunburn right now, scientifically. You know what? I'm sorry.
My legs are big to differ.
He's out of the inning on the strike 3 call. After 3-0 Storm. We'll be right back.
The sun's weak right now. It's at 2. Trust me. I'm an expert at my tanning times. I do this for a living.
Yeah, but I don't tan and burn.
Yeah, but the sun is weak right now. It's
I'm
not
just
doing
saying,
anything.
I can still probably get sunburned out.
Why is the camera not working? Oh, it's on live mode. I love the side angle where I'm just getting a picture of it.
So that was the end of the inning. Schofield wouldn't say escapes, but ends the inning with 3 runs to his name. Griffiths still does not have one of his own, and he will have Quinn Dillon, the sophomore second baseman, to face when the inning begins. Nobody enjoys playing from behind, but thus far Griffiths has looks to make that especially difficult. Although they have had a few base runners on at a time the last couple innings, they have not been able to make anything of it. Griffiths has closed it out each time.
I know. It was like boring in the last 2 weeks. It's hard not to.
Dillon looks to break that pattern, or at least start with it, as we get going here in the top of the 5th.
Nice for Griffiths to come out with a lead this inning, huh?
Every pitcher's dream. As was that, the opening strike. Yeah, this is...
Soft bouncer back to Griffiths, makes the play. He's made a lot of defensive plays off the mound today. Nice one there.
Look at this. Look at it in the sun.
Yeah, Charlie, you're not the only one concerned. My mother was too.
Well,
I'm gonna get sunburned.
you have pants on, so can I like drape it? I don't think that's gonna. Whatever.
Up to bat number 4, Sean Boylan. 1 down. Top 5. Pop up into right. I think that's going to make the seats. It sure is.
The
Right to your wife.
hypothetical seats.
Yep. One, two. That's all right. Ball 2.
Hi again.
Are you ready if that ball gets hit to the outfield?
Dribbler down the line.
Oh, it's going to be a tough
Townsend
play.
going to make a play on it, and he can't. That
Yeah.
was a difficult running play to make.
As
And
your non-official score, I'm going to call that an infield single. Oh, hold on. We're a hitter behind.
Are we?
Yeah.
Was that Boylan? Or was that
this is-
what number? Who number? Say Dylan.
Yeah, I don't know what
No, that was right. That's number 3, right? This is number 2. This is oh wait, number
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, what was the first out of the...
We're yeah, I don't know.
All right. Up now, number 2, Landon Bickford. Oh, the first play was a ground out to the pitcher.
We knew that.
Yeah, we were just... Oh, that's a pop-up. That's a high ball. This is going to be a tough play. Yeah. It gets
Can't make
away.
a play on it.
They got to force it second, though, and they're going to get him. Same thing as catching it.
So Bickford fielder's choice. That's the second fielder's choice of the game. Up comes Daniel McKeege. Walked and was caught stealing to end the last inning he partook in. And in
Ground
this
ball to
one,
second. Routine to first. 4.5 done. 3-0 Storm. Griffiths with a quick 5th inning. Just what he was looking for.
Schofield retakes the mound here at the bottom of the 5th, hopes to end this inning as it started, with the score still 3-0 to give his team an opportunity to rally. But he will get Gower, Donahue, and Laponis, at least the upper part of the lineup, after Gower, of course. And it was that part of the lineup that sparked the rally last inning that led to 3 runs and the potential for several more. Outside of that, though, Schofield has shown excellent control and allowed very few non-4th inning base runners, so he will look to regain that form here against the second baseman Connor Gower.
we have Donahue at the top of the order. Did you already get that?
It's Gower. At least that's what I have marked.
No, Gower ended the last with a strikeout.
All right, forget everything I just said.
That's all right.
It is Donahue up. We're only off by one. We were off by one in both innings.
Hey, we're just making up for it, right?
You canceled it out, yes.
That is in the Scarborough bullpen. Ryan Kelly starting to warm.
Do you have a bullpen? Oh, there it is.
The big lefty getting loose.
He wanted that one. 1-1 is the count to Donahue, who has struck out and grounded out.
Off speed, nice one. Strike two.
One of the few Scarborough hitters who has not been on base yet. He looks to change that here.
Oh, nice off speed. Went right back to it. Got Donahue swinging.
Second strikeout of the game for Donahue. And that brings up TJ Laponis, who singled to start last inning's rally.
Schofield up to, I count 6 on the day. 6 Ks for Schofield.
Not bad. Only one on the day for Griffiths. Schofield also has a walk on the day. Griffiths has one as well.
Shortstop.
Out of the day for Laponis. And
Nick Frink, 2 outs. Comes to the plate.
Nobody on for Frink. So far, Schofield is doing the best his club could ask him to do, his school could ask him to do, rather, after the previous inning. Try and give them another chance to get back into this game.
Exactly. You always want a 1-2-3 after a tough inning. See if Frink can get a hold of one here.
Jumps out ahead, or jumps out behind rather, 2-0. Schofield does. It's all a matter of perspective.
Hard single.
Rocket out into left field, that was. Get him to first.
If only we had the technology for exit velocity there, Charlie. That would have been a good one.
Frank, I predict, would be near the top of the Southern Maine leaderboard in that, among many other things, hitting related. Speaking of hitting, here's Peter O'Brien trying to do that for himself. He had a single last time up. 2 outs for the Red Storm. Scarborough Lacrosse down 3-0 now to Portland.
I believe Varsity takes the field at 6:30 in girls lacrosse, for those of you wondering. Planning on coming down. I think JV was 4:30. Does that make sense? Maybe JV was 5.
Quite possible. Recommend it. It's been a while since we had sporting events down here,
It
and
is, yeah. It's
many
nice to see three things going on.
many
at
people have
once.
come out. Throwing
Yeah.
back to first is Schofield. I'm sure a lot of people in the crowd have been waiting for this opportunity for a while. We didn't really know when fans would be allowed to come back.
Frink with the delayed steal.
Two stolen bases in the game for the Red Storm. He joins Blanchette in that category. So man on second now. 2-1 to O'Brien.
I tell you, this fourth run could be big.
Absolutely.
See if O'Brien can poke one through and get Frink home. Shortstop keeping him close after that delayed steal. That's a strike. Going to be 2-2 now.
Ball three. Full count here. Payoff pitch. Did he foul it off or did it hit him?
He got it. He fouled it.
Fouled it off.
Fouled
Stays
it off
alive.
himself is what happened.
It's gotta hurt.
Yeah, it looks like he might have gotten the top of his left foot. O'Brien's a tough kid. That's a hockey goalie right there.
Payoff pitch, but again.
Got
Swing
him.
and a miss.
Strike three. End of five. Still 3-0 Storm. We go to the sixth.
Not too close. I need like 400. No, I need like 300. 200. I honestly think that mine, which isn't as powerful as this is 70. Is that a thing?
This should be Wintle.
I think that's
And
what
it
mine
is. Okay, we're back on.
It's mine. It's like about this big. It's much bigger than like my little baby.
Alright, good.
But I think it's 300. I know it's at least starting at 70. I got my second dose I was so bad.
Terrible.
It really.
I was out of it on Tuesday.
I got my second dose last Tuesday. I was out for a day.
Yeah, it hurts.
I had to show up at practice and I sat there because I had to meet Tuesday, but I had to be in. And we had to do the handoff. I hadn't run at all.
Yeah, I felt like I was just like walking.
I definitely had a fever. I was
Yeah, it wasn't good.
it was beyond it.
All right, we're back, folks. We go to the top of the sixth.
Brady Wintle gonna try and give his team some life here.
Get that leadoff man on.
The innings tick away.
We did see the big lefty Ryan Kelly getting loose for the Red Storm. It is Griffiths still on the mound to start the sixth. Strike one.
Oh, you're right. I'm like, that's definitely not Thomas Avenue. This first
Nice off speed there. Griffiths goes to the curve, gets ahead 1-2.
number 2. He struck out. Both times. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we can do something.
10-2 the lead now over the softball field. You get the idea.
Full count.
First one of those Griffiths has had, I believe.
Wintle looking to get on base for his team anyway. Get some base runners going. Get a little pressure here. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. See if a fan can make a play on that one. Oh, no, they're going to run for cover.
That was makeable if they were willing to dive, but probably not a smooth landing there. And they will go in to retrieve it as Griffiths, the payoff pitch, fouls off again. That one rolling back down toward the field.
They'll do it again. Here's the payoff. Strike 3.
Oh, strike 3. He started toward first.
Yeah, he thought he had it.
He wanted that.
I don't know. It's tough to see it from up here. Did he think that was inside?
It certainly looked it. I've seen pitches that appeared like that, called balls before, but we don't get that third dimension from up here, so it's difficult to legislate on that. It will be Bode Meter batting with 1 out.
Strike 1. That was the second strikeout of the day was a big one for Griffiths to start the 6th there.
Trying to quash any signs of life that Gorham might show.
Nice off speed. He's been using that more later in the game. It's a nice pitch.
As your arm gets tired, you gotta rely on stuff like that more and more. And the best pitchers are the ones that can make something happen even with their off-speed pitches. And Griffiths, of course, can do that.
Good thing it's halftime in the lacrosse game.
You said heads up, and I just feared for my life.
You thought it was coming?
You said heads up.
Did you bring your mitt, Sophie? I told you to bring your mitt next time.
Sorry, Golly. I rushed here, you know.
That was low.
2-2.
We ever had a foul ball come up here?
Close. Couldn't reach it. I mean, we're in the zone. It could
you'd think it would happen every so often.
Well,
got him. Third strikeout of the game.
So you see how many have landed up by the parents up there? We're at about the same point on the other side. You know the difference is? There's more righties than lefties. Righties foul it off that way. Lefties foul it off this way.
I'm glad for that. I would have
Caleb Hendricks now.
My camera. I would have hit
Junior.
Wow, good inning for
Looks
Griffiths.
at strike 1. Griffiths has only gotten better as this game has gone along. 2 strikeouts in the inning.
He's really a freshman?
I said sophomore. Did I say freshman? I meant sophomore.
Okay, Harrison?
Harrison is, yep.
Yeah, freshman, sorry. Getting mixed up. This is a heck of an outing for a freshman. 5 2/3. That's high, 1-2.
Especially against a team looking to continue the good momentum they got. They're 3-0, coming off a win against a very talented South Portland team. They have been stopped in their tracks thus far.
Ooh, some infielders starting to walk there. Pitch looked good. Might have been outside. Hard for us to see. And he got him. Strikes out the side in the 6th. What a game for Harrison Griffiths. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Scarborough looks to add some insurance to their already 3-0 lead.
It's nice. Better than lacrosse.
Nice, but that's not good.
It's 63. Just kidding, it's 61.
Your friends down there, Brooks?
I have a lot of those.
Yeah, not many. I'll be the judge of that.
It's so awful. That's super awkward. I am. I'm wearing Gorham colors. I'm
Yeah.
embarrassed now.
Yikes.
You look like we're here for Scarborough and you're here for Gorham.
Yeah, and everyone's probably wondering why I'm talking to you.
I don't think you're allowed.
Haha, loser.
I know.
Do you have anything red I can wear? I'm heavily embarrassed.
Nobody's judging you except
judging-
us.
Thanks, brother.
Except everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, we're beating them in both sports. So.
Oh, so cute.
Hey, is this an indication of what's going to happen in varsity?
Hope so.
So,
Aaron, they're losing 5-0.
but you want it to be competitive.
I hope so. Aaron.
You know what I'm asking? Like, are they this good in varsity? That's what it is. Alright.
Smart.
Not a lot of intel. Put Ellie Keegan on him. She'll take care of it. Yep. Wasn't Ellie in our team?
And we're back here on the bottom of the 6th. Ben Seguin lines the first pitch to the shortstop.
Across the diamond in time. Whoa! He's going to say off the base.
Unfortunate play. That would be an error,
I think
right?
that's going to be an error on the first baseman. I don't know. I'm no scorer. The throw was low.
It certainly looked like it got there in time, and
Yeah.
he just missed the bag.
We're going to call that E3. Gee, I'm glad I'm not a scorer.
What we're doing is like the bare minimum.
Right, right.
It's very difficult. I can attest to that.
Brings up Townsend, asking for time, didn't get it. Back in the box. Check on Seguin, back.
Do you see that? You're looking, hello. That'd be me if I played. I'm the most friendly competitor there is. Like, I'm literally on the string. I'm like, good luck, guys. I hope you do great. Yeah, I'm literally just this smooth. No, I know it. I mean, actually, no. It's so weird. Like, it's like so one-on-one exclusive.
Great off-speed pitch from Schofield there. I give Schofield a lot of credit. He's battled. He's had an error behind him. You know, that was an error led off to the big inning for Scarborough. So give him a lot of credit. He's really battled tonight. Gamble warming up in the Red Storm bullpen.
Yeah, see, I do the sand like these sports, which just makes my life always so complicated. I'm like, oh,
That was high.
I'm like,
Ball one.
tennis and there's baseball and lacrosse. I'm like, shit, you track everything. Like, you track your course. I'm like, does it? But no. Unless it's like a meet and greet sport. It doesn't matter.
Mighty swing, but came up empty.
Townsend with 2 RBIs, had the big hit in this one that broke it open. I shouldn't say broke it open, only 3-0, but
Well, when you've got Harrison Griffiths on the mound, you can say that with just about any score.
the way he's dealing today, he's looking good. Townsend looking to add to it here. Runner on first, nobody out.
That is my preferred cover version. That is my original.
He goes, runner goes. Oh, we had a hit and run on. Got him to second.
Is that a fielder's choice or just out?
That is, God, how do you score that?
I think that's just out, right? 4-3.
Yeah,
That's
it's almost a sacrifice, though.
that's too complicated.
Yeah, we're going to call it 4-3. Runner moves to second.
One out now for Cade Sullivan.
Off-speed pitch in there, strike one.
He is grounded out and flied out in this game.
Softball moving to the bottom of the 6th. They're in the same inning as we are. Scarborough still with a 10-2 lead in softball. Oh, he's got him.
To the tune of a car alarm in the background.
Oh, they called a balk on the pitcher.
A balk advances the runner to third. This is a situation you don't see often. Just third. Only a runner on third and one out.
Gorham's going to ask for an explanation there.
Schofield and his coaching staff receiving a bit of an explanation about the balk that was called there.
Seguin's on third.
Storm up 3-0, one out in the 6th, and Cade Sullivan now with a man on third. All he needs is to put it in play.
Infield deep. In on the corners. So
they had Sullivan running before.
Gorham will give up a run if it's to short or to second. They're in on the corners, plays to home if it goes to third or first. Seguin with a pretty good lead off third. Pitch. Good play by the catcher. Nice block.
And another stoppage in play here.
All right. Seguin still on third. Sullivan at the plate. One down, bottom 6. Nice cut. Oh, he knew it too. See, from his reaction, he was all over that one.
Can't get them all. Infield coming in. For the 2-2 from Schofield.
Nice pitch. He got it.
Strikeout. That was huge. He needed that.
Yeah, boy, did he ever. Big strikeout. Infield can play back. 2 down.
Ashton Blanchette now. He's singled and walked.
If I asked to borrow for the purpose of taking senior pictures, do you think he beats me?
The only Scarborough hitter who's been on base each of his plate appearances. Schofield looks to end that streak, and with it the inning.
Seguin bluffs, and he's back to third.
But then we could like all show it, we going to the boys' class after? Are we going to boys' class tomorrow? And you're like, no.
Because I'm being paid to film boys' class.
Ooh, look at you guys. For home or away?
Away.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, I'll bring you for just to get in your work. Huntington asked you about prom yet? There's like a prom dinner, and he asked me, and he's like, do you want to take pictures? I'm like, perfect. Off my plate. I didn't really want to go, but like if nobody else, I was like,
2-0 the count.
get you free dinner. I'm like, that means nothing to me. I can, yeah.
Make that 3-0.
It's probably gonna be rude when it's because like one of you's gonna be there from 6:30 to 7:30, and he's like, I think one of you can stay for the whole time.
Right, thanks. Is it just a dinner? Nice.
Strike one.
I love how every other school goes so into focus.
Have to think Blanchette was taken there, wouldn't you?
That is typically the move when you're up 3-0. You either take a harmless strike or you walk. There's really no losing. And now he can let it rip. And
He
does. Right to the first baseman though.
That's going to end the 6th. Scarborough is just 3 outs away. We'll see what happens in the 7th. We'll be right back.
Carly, I want to show you something. Erin drew me.
No way.
Yeah.
That Aaron?
Yeah.
Is she that good?
She's so good. She did. Yeah, I swear to God. It's my lock screen too.
You can do that with a... You sure she didn't just take some app on her phone?
No.
I'm not discrediting.
It's not even from a picture. She found something online that like somewhat resembled me and like made the hair and the bracelets and stuff me.
Is she going to school for art?
No.
She just likes to do that for fun.
Yeah. She's so cool.
That's really, really good.
I also have the qualifying times on my phone and I'm very close. It's a 13:45. Ignore Aaron in the right corner. We're on FaceTime and it just stays there.
You mean that?
Yes. It's a 13:45. It's a 13:09 for like
What am I looking at?
100 girls.
We're in the top of the 7th now.
So you want to be...
Griffiths stays on
I'm 13.
to look to finish this game, while Gorham looks to make their final stand.
13:09 is prelims, and if it's like too many people, then they'll cut it off.
They've got some ground to make up, but it's manageable if they can string some hits together. Hits have been few and far between, however,
13:01. There's every school's only
from
teams.
the mitt of Harrison Griffiths.
What's your mile time?
Colin McDonald
5'10".
leads off the inning. He will look to change that.
Crazy fast. It's fair.
Griffiths looks to close it out, huh?
He is looking to do so, yes. Leads off with a strike. That was high, but he got it. They have a pitcher number 7, that would be Nick Williams, warming up for Gorham in the bullpen in case they can string some runs together and stay afloat. Avoid losing here. Checking his swing is McDonald.
Strike 2. I don't know where that was.
The Scarborough coaching staff and infield certainly thought it was in a different spot than the ump did.
It's hard for me to see from here.
Yeah, we cannot.
High or low, that looked good. Maybe it was inside or out.
That was low.
3-2. I'll tell you, Griffiths really wants to avoid getting this leadoff man on.
Especially by walk, stretching his pitch count out. He's showed no signs of fatigue thus far, but we saw with Schofield how quickly things can spiral out of control.
Oh, gets a piece at the plate.
And this Gorham team can score.
See if they can get a base runner on to get things going. 3-2 pitch. We'll do it again, the payoff. That's high, he's gone.
Leadoff walk, never what you want to start the inning. But Griffiths looks to rebound. It's Cody Selleck now, as his team trails 3-0 here on the top of the 7th. Right down the middle. Skies that one out
that's
center
deep.
field.
O'Brien
but
under it.
O'Brien's under it, and he's
Makes
got
the
it.
catch. One down.
Sorry, I'm talking over you.
Oh, it's all right.
So down goes Selleck, and it is Quinn Dillon.
We are final in softball. Scarborough takes down Gorham 10-2 to remain undefeated on the year. Undefeated pretty much for the decade, actually. So, congrats to our Scarborough team. I believe I saw the freshman pitcher out there. I can't remember her name, but congrats to her on a game well pitched.
Freshman pitcher of our own, who's
We do. It's a good sign for the programs, huh?
exactly.
The future is bright. Let's see if Griffiths can nail down this gem he's throwing here today. How many hits has he allowed?
He's had a couple here and there. 4 by my count. Yep. But 4 strikeouts as well. And the hits he has given up have been few and far between. None really enough to
Singles. 4 singles.
create any.
0-2 ahead here with 1 down. Top of the 7th.
Pressure.
This game feels quick, doesn't it?
Mm.
Strike 3, he got him.
Dillon strikes out looking, and it's all down to Sean Boylan. Number 4, the catcher. 2 down and a man on first. Leadoff walk has not phased Griffiths, at least not yet. Starts him off with a ball.
Strike 1. This could do it. Laponis.
Oh, he can't
gets
field
through.
it. And Gorham lives to bat another man. We call that an error.
Yeah, that's an E6.
And it goes to Landon Bickford.
Force at any base for the Red Storm here. Does bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see how Griffith handles a little bit of adversity here in the 7th. He really needs to just focus on the batter, do his thing.
Yeah, they will not run at this
Nope,
point in the
nope.
game.
Focus on the batter, do his thing. Let his defense do the work if needed.
No, not this one.
Strike 1.
I'll take this one and then I'll give you those 2 and you can send them to me.
Strike 2.
The game is within grasp.
Looks good for me.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
I know it's tough to tell though.
Although I didn't hear a lot of disappointment over on the Scarborough side. So
Yeah, if we had a camera angle from directly behind the plate, we would be better able to speak on that.
oh, he's gonna be able to do it himself. He's gonna take it all the way.
That'll do it. 4-0 on the season of the Red Storm. And a 3-0 win on their home turf.
Final, Charlie. Any final thoughts on what we saw today? A lot of pitching.
A lot of pitching, a lot of defense. It wasn't a home run fest or a scoring fest as some of the other Scarborough games we've had. It was
Not a single extra base hit.
no. It
All
was
singles. And it was.
But it was a
1,
win nonetheless.
2, 3, 4, 5, and 4. 9 singles on the day. Not a lot of offense. Quick baseball game. Time of game. I think we started a little bit late. It was 1 hour and 45 minutes. Folks, thanks for joining us today. Alongside Charlie Fellows, I'm Dan Crowley. Maya Dunn on the camera. It's been a pleasure as always. We'll see you next time.